What's up guys, Miles here with 9to5Mac, and we don't have the iPhone 12 Pro just yet, but we do have the new accessories. So here we've got the MagSafe charger and the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro silicone case. So today we're going to do a quick hands-on and take a look at the accessories and do some testing with this MagSafe charger, see how it works with the iPhone 11 Pro, an Android device, how it works with cases, the overall strength and durability, all that good stuff. So let's dive in. So let's start with the MagSafe charger. I'm going to put the silicone case to the side here. So taking a look at the back of the box here, you can see here that the MagSafe charger uses a non-detachable USB-C cable. We don't know exactly how long this MagSafe charger is, but my guess would be 3.5 feet or 3.3 feet, as that's the norm with Apple cords and cables. But you can see here on the illustration that they're recommending that you plug this into the 20-watt USB-C charger that they sell from Apple, but we're going to be using a different one instead. We're going to be using this Anker 60-watt USB-C charger. It's a bit faster, even though the devices we're going to be using won't be able to take advantage of the full speeds. The MagSafe charger is only 15 watts, so no matter what you're using, you're only going to be able to get 15 watts out of this thing. So let's open this up. We're going to pull this tab here, and then from there, you should be able to open up the product. Fold this open, and here we have our MagSafe charger. Based on what I'm looking at right here, it looks like this is probably about 3.5 feet or 3.3 feet. Like normal Apple cables. As far as what else you get in the box, let's just take a look here. Get some documentation. Doesn't look like you get any Apple stickers, but this is just a MagSafe charger, so I don't think anyone's expecting any. So even though they don't include a brick in the box for a $40 charger on first impressions, it does feel pretty solid. I believe this is an aluminum right here, with a more rubberized, plasticky material here in the middle. And overall, it does feel kind of premium and has a nice solid weight to it. And I'm interested to see how strong it's going to hold on to the MagSafe charger and other devices. So I already have some iPhone 12 cases in-house already, but this gives us a really nice idea of what it's going to be like to have the iPhone 12 Pro as far as the feel in the hand. We're just a few days away from me picking it up on Friday, and yeah, I'm really interested to see how it's going to feel with this case on. But just based on me holding this empty case, it feels like the iPhone 12 Pro is going to have a really nice feel in the hand. So let's get a test of how it's like with just the MagSafe charger and the iPhone 12 Pro case. So yeah, that has a decent strength to it. I'm shaking it right here, and it's really not coming off at all. I'm shaking it with a considerable amount of strength, and it's not coming off at all. So I don't think this is something you're going to have to worry about as far as the case is. As far as just being on the naked 12 Pro, we're going to have to see. But on here, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. I like the way this feels. So now let's give it a test with my iPhone 11 Pro Max here. So I'm going to slap it on. And so far, nothing's happening. Alrighty folks, so we're back, and I have a new MagSafe charger, and I got the Apple 20-watt power adapter just to make sure I'm not doing anything wrong here. So let's get these unboxed. Here's the moment of truth, gonna test it on the iPhone 11 Pro once again. And we have a charge. So I guess the previous MagSafe adapter that we were using just was a defective unit. So yeah, is what it is. These things happen from time to time. Now, when just doing the general testing with the iPhone 11 Pro here, while it will provide a charge, it definitely doesn't do a good job of sticking onto the phone. It slides off very easily here, while still maintaining a charge on the iPhone. Even as I slide it around a little bit here, you can still see in the corner that we've got a charging logo. So even if you're moving it around a bit, it appears as though, well, at least up until a point, I think I might have bumped it there. But at least if you move it around a little bit, you can still get a charge for the most part, depending on, I guess, how much you move it around. I think as long as 100% of the magnet is on the phone, you're gonna have a complete charge going on. And so this MagSafe charger is meant to be compatible with every wireless charging version of the iPhone. So essentially every iPhone all the way back to the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus should be compatible with this MagSafe charger. You're just not gonna get the true magnetized experience that you're gonna be getting with the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro. The MagSafe wireless charger is also compatible with every wireless charging version of the AirPods. So that includes the first generation AirPods with the wireless charging case, the second generation AirPods with the wireless charging case, and of course the AirPods Pro. So here I've got my AirPods Pro, and let's give these a try, see if we get any sort of charge here. I'm gonna wait for the light to go off. I'm gonna put it on, and here we see the green light. So clearly it works just fine. And yeah, I think this is a nice little charger specifically for AirPods. Here I've also got the Google Pixel 5, so I figured I would give it a go with this device to see how MagSafe charging works on a Google Pixel device. So I'm just gonna place it on the charger here, and it starts charging immediately with pretty much no problems. As far as magnetization, wow. So the magnetization on here is far better than what we get on the iPhone. It might be because the Pixel 5 has somewhat of an aluminum back. But yeah, this works perfectly on the Pixel 5 here. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I'm shaking it really aggressively here, and it's not coming off really at all. I mean, a little bit, it does a little bit, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And it maintains a charge pretty much throughout the entire time of me shaking it around. That's really impressive. I wanted to take it a step further with the Pixel 5 and see what it would be like using the MagSafe charger when I've got this Google Fabric case here on my Pixel 5. So let's place it down here. So we get a charge instantly, but the magnetization is completely gone once I'm using this case. Like it's nowhere to be found. I get a charge every time, but the magnetization is completely gone. So if you want that magnetization with the Pixel 5, you can't use a case, unfortunately. Now, we already know the answer to this pretty much, but some people are curious about Apple Watch compatibility with the MagSafe charger for the iPhone. And so I'm just gonna put my Apple Watch Series 5 here just to show you guys that it does not work with Apple Watch devices, unfortunately. Honestly, I believe a future version of the Apple Watch will support MagSafe at some point, but Series 5 and Series 6 do not. I think it would have been really smart to just kind of bake in this functionality to the Series 6 under the radar and then basically just announce its compatibility when they announce this MagSafe charger with the iPhone. But I guess not, but maybe Series 7, Series 8, we'll have to see. Now, some people might have already seen this online, but this is essentially what it looks like in comparison to the Apple Watch charger in scale. So if you've got an Apple Watch charger, this is essentially how much bigger the MagSafe charger is. And funny enough, the MagSafe charger and the Apple Watch charger kind of stick to each other a little bit, just a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. So while we don't have the official MagSafe devices in-house yet, so far my impressions of MagSafe is that it's still in its V1 stages, very much so. I think there's a lot more they could implement with a future version of MagSafe, the MagSafe 2.0 for iPhone or whatever they're gonna call it. Now, would I recommend you go out and get a MagSafe charger for your iPhone when you pick it up, this one specifically? Well, I guess if you're not willing to wait for other options, then this definitely isn't bad. But if you're willing to wait for third-party options, I think there's gonna be much more available for maybe like $20 or $30 more. You can get something a lot nicer with MagSafe functionality. But I think this is probably something you're just gonna wanna have around the house if you're an iPhone 12 user, just as a backup, or if you lose your main one, or if it takes a while for better options to come about. I think this is not a bad option for the $40 asking price. But that's gonna be about it for this one. We're just a few days away from picking up our iPhone 12 and 12 Pro models, so we're gonna have coverage on the channel as soon as possible. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're alerted when those videos go up. And we'll have links in the description for this MagSafe case, this Apple Silicone case, and we'll have videos in the future when we get better accessories using MagSafe. So make sure to subscribe for that. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.